Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Nur Izzati binti Muhammad Rusli. Today I'm going to present to you my research on defining different types of CEJ current using ground-based geomagnetic data recorded at Langkawi Station, Malaysia. My presentation today will cover these 8 elements. I will start with some introduction on CEJ current, or we call it as counter-electrojet current. CEJ is originated from EEJ current. EEJ is a well-known ionospheric current that flows eastward at the equator of E region. Meanwhile, CEJ is the reversal of EEJ current. It flows westward during magnetically quiet periods. CEJ current also is defined as the depletion of network geometric component H that lasts long about 3 hours. The occurrence of CEJ can be divided into different diurnal intervals. For example, Ellis and Mukherjee 2001 is the earliest study that classified CEJ into several types, which are morning, noon, afternoon, and evening. Theoretically, CEJ is a daytime event, but it may also occur during nighttime hours. I believe that everybody knows solar flare is an eruption of electromagnetic radiation from the sun. But how about SFE? SFE is referred as the effect of solar flare. Normally, it causes a sudden short-term increment on geomagnetic data due to the sudden increase of ionization process in ionospheric layer. Contrary to the normal SFE behavior, we denote this uncommon event as SFE star. From the figure taken by the study Anadura et al. 2018, we can see that SFE star will cause depletion on geometric data. Here, we have listed some past studies that bring us to the idea of extracting type of CEJ from EUL index with an addition the nighttime CEJ. On top of that, we also did verification on CEJ observation that is affected by solar flare. To be clear, these are my research objectives. First is to introduce several types of CEJ that can be extracted from EUL index. And second, to demonstrate a rare CEJ occurrence that associated with solar flare effect using EUL index. For methodology, our equipment is magnetometer by MADAS network from Langkawi Station. In this research, we employed data on quiet days with 1 minute resolution within solar cycle 24. For data processing, we apply EUL index. EUL index is derived from a series of calculations started with the raw data of H component, followed by ER for every equatorial station, later EDST, and finally EUL. This calculation is based on the study by Ozumi et al. 2008. For further details, you may refer to his paper. EUL consists of two components. First, EU to monitor EEJ, and second, EL to identify CEJ signature. CEJ identification is based on two conditions. First, EUL value should be below 0 nanotesla and the depletion period must last long at least 1 hour. Most of past studies define time interval for CEJ types differently. However, those interval is within the range 6 to 18 local time. In this study, we decided to use the following interval, including the night time, as to classify types of CEJ. Before going into deeper, we begin the analysis with a comparison of the effect between CEJ and SFE star. Based on the geometric data plotted in the figure, we mark the effect within 15 to 18 local time. SFE star occurrence on 9 August 2011 is caused by solar flare class 8.6.9. We have confirmed this solar flare event with X-ray flux data provided by GOES 15 satellite. However, we didn't show it here. From this comparison, it is clear that negative decrement of EUL not necessarily caused by CEJ, as it also can be caused by the solar activity, which is the SFE star. That is why implementing the right time duration in EUL decrement for CEJ extraction is very important. Next is the classification of CEJ. For this classification, we recorded local time and index value of geomagnetic reading, which are first, when it starts to deplete, the initial; second, when it reached minimum value, the peak; and lastly, when the depletion is terminated. In the table here is geomagnetic reading recorded for morning CEJ on 28 January 2012. The CEJ started at 4 am with index value negative 0.29 Tesla, peak at 7 am with index value negative 20.829 Tesla, and last at 8 am with index values negative 0.49 Tesla. Next is the geometric reading recorded for afternoon CEJ on 15 August 2012. For afternoon CEJ, it starts at 15 p.m. with index value negative 0.19, peak at 6:25 p.m. 16:25 p.m. with index value negative 18.85, and last at 21 p.m. with index value negative 0.28. The following table is geometric reading recorded for evening CEJ on 5 January 2012. For evening, it starts at 17 p.m, peak at 19 p.m, and last at 20 p.m. with peak negative 14.25. Lastly, the geometric reading recorded for night CEJ on 22 August 2012, where it begins at 2 am, peak at 4 am, and last at 4 am with peak index value negative 3.7 nanotesla. Our last resort is we want to verify if CEJ can be affected by SFE star. By using EUL index also, we analyzed one-day data from Addis Ababa station located at South Africa. The result is we have successfully verified that the CEJ observation is affected by solar flare, as the morning CEJ is in conjunction to the sudden drop due to solar flare at 6:35 local time with minimum value negative 31.36 nanotesla. As a conclusion, the negative depletion of EUL is influenced by CEJ and solar activity. The duration of EUL deplete below threshold must be at least more than 1 hour to ensure non-CEJ event is excluded. CEJ can be classified to several types depending on the time when CEJ value is minimum. Last, We can also observe effect of solar flare and the existence of CJ at the same period. We extend gratitude to all members of MATLAS project for their data contribution, and financial support is acquired by the Grant GUP 2019-053 of the University Kebangsaan Malaysia. These are some references that we use to refer for this study. Thank you.